shit. Sorry. Hang on. Oh, come on. There we go. Got him. Oh, yeah, I have to jump on him, of course. And then hit him on these things. There we go. Yes. Come on. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna go plenty of starbits for this one, that's for sure. Oh. There we go. Anyway. So yeah, so... What else? Back to 100. This is definitely not gonna be enough. Yeah, I'll definitely say this. I'll probably do the Bowser, defeat Bowser and Maya once I go back to my uncle's house, because I'm pretty sure none of the comments are gonna come back unless I finish that. I think that's what's going on here, because you know, only a few comments would show up. But then like Rosalina would be like, "Oh, okay, now you can do this," and like you know, then you can do it and stuff. So that could be it. I'm not gonna do the Bowser challenge. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm just figuring out what to do next. Maybe just do a Bob-omb challenge, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then of course, like, then there's the world of Persona. Of course, I'm aware that these worlds are like exactly like the human world, like the judgment realm I'm in. But thing is that like, as I've said before, you don't really know, like, their world could be far better than our world in a way. Like, maybe they're not any, like, there's probably no horrific diseases or, like, genetic defects and everything. Everyone's, like, completely functional. I would say most people, I would say, in this world, but, like, even those that are probably not, like, are treated far better than people in this world. For, you know, as what I've been trying to say, and what else? Okay. Hey, we could try doing this. Maybe this one could be easier. Who knows? I don't know. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Yeah. Breaking into the Battle Rock. That's not what we're trying to do, of course. Excuse me. I was I was talking while I was yawning. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah. You know, I'll say right now, this gameplay is not as good as my last one. And that one, I was kind of, you know, it's funny. I was kind of really prepping myself up because these parts are very important to me because it was like explaining everything how I feel. Of course, because right now I already talked about everything else I felt just now. But not that I'm regretting doing this, because actually it's kind of a tradition really to make at least one gameplay video before I leave. Because obviously that other gameplay video I made was like done like 2 weeks before I leave. So of course, like it's tradition that I make at least one more a few days before I go back to Florida. So. Yeah, so it's tradition, and I don't mind if it turns out not that good. At least I like talk and stuff. And I guess I'll say to you guys, like, you know, apologies. There was no. This is the first time ever in like the semesters, I would say, when I was doing college, that I've done a gameplay videos that I haven't done like of a main series, like, because I was planning on doing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but then I realized that I couldn't do it because of the amount of classes I was taking. Of course, I kind of withdrawn from them, but like I said, it was worth a shot, and like I took my shot, and I would say like I didn't miss completely because I'm gonna pass a few other classes, but the two that are especially they're also important because they're related to electronics and stuff. Yeah, that I got an L on, and like so it's unfortunate. But like I said, I did the other classes, which is good, and I'll be focusing on biology until I finish that, and then do electronics and stuff at University at University of Massachusetts, Boston. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway. Oh wait, I need this hungry Luma. I need to taste Starbits. Oh man, imagine if it's not the Bobblemon, if it's completely something different. But I'm pretty sure it is. Hang on. I'd be shocked if it's not. Because that means I was like dawdling for nothing, thinking that, oh, it is... Yeah, it is the Bobblemon. I was right. But I'll still do it. I'm still gonna do it. Because I have nothing else to do. Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is from the second level, so do you think that maybe this one would be a lot easier compared to the other ones? I mean, you still have to do it in a... Oh yeah, it is! Because they're clustered together. But you still need to have a... still make it a chain. Just to get new Bob-ombs. Oh, damn. Yeah, you do have to make it into a chain. Oh, wow, that one exploded. You saw that? It was like one in front of me. I don't know how that happened. I could have used that to, like, blow up that one, Okay, instead of going to this one all the way there, just focus in the center, because that's where Luigi's closest, right? Oh fuck. I was stuck. What, that didn't explode? Oh, damn. Yeah. Apologies if I'm not talking, but, Anyways, I'll just think of what I need to speak next. Yes. It still didn't explode. Yeah, fuck. Okay, come on. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me try something else. Still have plenty of time, by the way. Yeah, so... Uh-huh. Yeah, just make them close together, right? Okay, this is way too hard. Fuck. I'll just cut this part out because I wasn't talking at all. Excuse me. So, what else? I don't know what to do next. I didn't really feel like I need to do a Bowser level, but I'm not doing it. I'll just collect some star bits and I guess I'll call it. This gameplay, like I said, is gonna be rather short, so, just maybe, you know, I talked enough, like, about what happened with the Pope and also the Switch stuff, and also, mainly because I wanted to talk about the game, you know, another poetic moment with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that I wasn't able to say in that other gameplay. That's kind of the reason why I'm also doing that. Actually, no, it's not the only reason. Like I said, it's tradition. I want to make gameplay videos at the end of before I leave. So yeah. So I mean, you know. So yeah. So I guess that at least I got that out of the way. But what to talk? Yeah. So. That's what I'm saying, like, I guess I could go into detail about like I said, the worlds I'm saying, you know, so it's like, you don't really, like, all the conflicts that you hear about in this world, you don't really hear much about the other worlds, other than, like, the goal that you're trying to do, like, especially in the Xenoblade trilogy and even the Persona series, like, you know, it's mainly just whatever conflict that is presented in this game, but we don't know anything outside of that, like, there is no, like I said, nothing, like, one of those extraordinary catastrophes that you would hear in this world. I mean, you don't really hear much of that in these worlds, in the Xenoblade games, and also in Persona and stuff. So that's kind of why I consider these worlds like far better. I mean, of course, like you could just say obviously because they don't want to add too much details in the game because it's like too much and everything. But also, like I said, it's escapism. You gotta like put some conflicts and also a lot of beauty in these games, but like, you know, because it's escapism, you gotta like also remove some of the inconvenient features that you'd see in this world, you know, like, so it's like, you know, that's the whole point, of course, but, you know, I'd like to believe that any certain issues that we are handicapped in this world are probably non-existent in other worlds, that kind of thing. Hence why I'm saying this is a judgment realm, and that is meant to not be an ideal place to be in. It's just a place to gauge who you are, to know, to check determine what actions that you've taken and stuff. Of course, I've already explained much of that in my last gameplay, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's just gonna be a repeat, of course. So yeah, so that's basically the gist of it, and you know, I also forget, like, what other worlds would you get like a whole bunch of star bits? Because I know there's other levels, but I always forget, you know, because it's just a lot to remember, that kind of thing. Maybe I could go to the Toy Time Galaxy and do the Mecha Bowser thing. I guess I could do that. It's probably like a lot of star bits there. We could try it. Yeah, fine, whatever. We'll do it. This will be my last level I'm gonna do. Now it's 9:38, so we'll do that, and then we'll call it. And then, of course, it'll be my last gameplay in the spring semester. And then of course, when I come back to my uncle's house, then we could, like, I guess, do the level with Bowser and try to get that out of the way. And by the way, because this is Luigi, I'm not gonna skip any cutscenes. We're gonna keep everything in because it's Luigi. So it's like I want to see what's the difference with having like Luigi as the main character, you know. So I'll look forward to that. This gameplay is gonna be about an hour or so, so that's probably good. But again, apologies if it's not going too smoothly, but you know, I'm at least thankful. At the very least, my gameplay before that was like a lot, you know, was very good at the very least. This one not so much, but you could chalk it up to the fact that I don't have much on my mind right now, so that could be it. Once I have a lot of shit to say, then of course things are a lot easier, but right now I'm just kinda, you know, doing as much as I can, you know. There's Mario in the background. Yeah. You know what's, what was I gonna say? Actually, never mind. Nah. I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. That's what happened. Yeah. I guess I could say, maybe one thing I could say is I hope I would have a girlfriend eventually, because like, you know, right now nothing much is happening. If you want to know something, I actually kind of got 2 apps on my phone. One is Tinder, and the other is what is it called? Fuck, I forgot. But my phone's right next to me, so I can look it up. Oh, this fucking anti-gravity shit. Hang on. Am I able to kill you? There we go. It gives you a coin, not like a Starbit, so I didn't need to. What is that thing called? Let me see the app. I got it on my phone. Yeah, this gameplay is just me like fucking interrupting, going on my phone, be like, oh, what is the day on that? I should like look it up, but this is all like ad-lib, that's why. It's Hinge, that's what it is. Yeah, I got the app Hinge and Tinder. I asked my cousins like what dating apps they use because yeah, you know, I just figured like fucking why not. And also I think my cousin like he has he has a girlfriend right now, and I think he met her on one of those apps. So, you know, yeah, and they're pretty happy together, and that's good. So so that's kind of why I asked, because I was like, hey, you know, what is the... Oh, hang on. I forgot there's, like, other Starbits on that other way. Hang on. Not this one. I haven't undone the screw. Is there... I hope there's Starbits in there. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. That's good. Did that. Yeah, right here. That's it. Don't have to worry about that. That's probably where the mushroom is, but I'm not here looking for it. I just want to... Yes. See, this is what I'm talking about. Already we got 50. That's good. Oh, you had to do that anyway. Okay. Actually, wait. There's a yeah, there was a thing that says that you could go down, but I don't want to risk it because I don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to die. I guess maybe it just goes down to the green spot, because of course you need to go here and like have that thing, you know, go up. So, but yeah. But honestly, so far I haven't really gotten anything. Honestly, like, you remember what I said about how? Oh fuck. Okay, I got most of it. You remember how I said how girls are kind of not that great because of how they are with the tattoos, the piercings and stuff? That's not what I've been seeing on this app, and it like just depresses me a bit. I have no problems with those that like do it, especially if it's like you know, if it's like some people. But the problem is that if it goes to the point where it's like it's what you see like a lot of, that becomes a problem. Of course, you know, you can't just be like, oh, okay, then let's ban piercings and tattoos and everything. Like, you know, that would solve everything. Honestly, I'm firmly opposed to that. I'm a libertarian through and through, even if it means like people do bad choices. So like, you know, yeah, but it's like, it's just I blame that on like, you know, neoliberalism and post-capitalism. Hence, that's why people are like this. If you get rid of that, and if it's like a very like, you know, caring society, I don't think you'd see a lot of that. But unfortunately, we don't live in a caring society, so of course there's gonna be people who are gonna be doing stuff like that. That's just how it is. Oh yeah, alright, I remember, right, like... Oh yeah, there has to be, like, some Starbits here, right? Yeah, so... Oh. Oh. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, there we go. I see the blocks that you haven't destroyed are the Starbits you get. Oh, okay, so this is another place. Okay, and I have another. Okay, there's another level that has a shit ton of Starbits, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. So, what am I talking? Oh fuck. Yeah, forget about that. Yeah. Also, off topic. You wanna know what game I want to see to put on the Switch? Kid Icarus Uprising. I mean, we have it on a 3DS, and it's a really great game. So it's one of those games, it's like, it doesn't even feel like a 3DS game. It literally feels like it's supposed to be on one of those big screen consoles, but fucking, like, you know, Sakurai just decided to just make it like a very, like, big game, you know? On a fucking 3DS. To the point where I'm like, it should be on the Switch. but they didn't get it on the Switch, unfortunately. It'll be on the Switch too, hopefully, but I mean, Sakurai is even in favor. He's also like, yeah, it has to be on the Switch, but Nintendo hasn't gone to do that. But, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe on the Switch too. Maybe they should have had that as a launch title for Switch 2, because I would definitely be playing that. Definitely. You know, of course, once I get my own Switch, because the first Switch I'm gonna get is gonna be probably for my brother, which is fine, because like I said, not many must-have games on it, and you know. Yeah, so... Hang on. Gotta look at both legs. But yeah, Hang on. I wanted to... What is that gold pipe for? Oh, I guess it's good to go to the next leg, right? Let me see. I think, yeah, that's what it was for. It was like a convenient shortcut. Let's just check it out. Hang on. Yeah, it was a shortcut. Never mind. Sorry. Alright. Anyway, so... What else is there to talk about before I have to call it a day? Basically call this gameplay of this year a day, I would say, before I come back. Alright. Yeah. I'm just checking my phone constantly because I gotta make sure if I won't be late. I was literally planning on actually... Hang on. On like skipping and just watching Bill Maher on my iPad or something, but I then figured I just want to go for McDonald's, so then, and then oh my god, are you serious? Oh wow, I didn't die. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I'll go up the long way. It's fine. And you go up here. Go in there. Okay, go up here. Come on. Ah, oh, jeez. I'm gonna ignore this. Fuck it. Yes. Okay. Alright. And there's this thing. I'll just deal with this Kamek. Does that one oh, okay, it's just story. Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying, like, you know, just what's happening. Oh, fuck. Not what's happening, but, like, the worlds that I'm into. There we go. Yeah. And I guess I'll probably leave it at that. Not much I was talking about, but I'm kind of... Not a lot to talk about, but other than that... Excuse me, it's 9:50 now, so... Good time spent. This is the last gameplay and I'm playing of spring semester, so... You'll have to look forward when I come back. My uncle's place. Now I'll be able to play Princess Evangel videos and everything, so... that's probably what will happen, if I have time to make. Which I'm pretty sure I will. Yeah. That's about it. It was just grabbing star bits. That's about it. And hey, we already got over 300. That's good. Over 350, actually. Alright, so I guess that's about it. So I'll just end it off here. I hope my time on my mom's 60th birthday will go great. Going to Las Vegas, gonna have a great time. I mentioned about this in my last gameplay, but that's what I'm hoping. If it goes great, and then of course I hope I have a great birthday. Hope nothing unfortunate happens, kind of like how I talked about with the guy that was executed in Florida in 2019. Of course, like, bad things would happen on any day regardless. I mean, oh, and hell, I forgot, the Isla Vista, like, the Elliot Rodger, like, incel shooting happened on my birthday in 2014, and I talked a lot about that before. Yeah, so that's another day that was, like, kind of dark, I would say. But yeah, so it happens all days, you know. Fun fact though, because when I turned 18 on that day, it was like I literally bought some condoms because I was like, yes, finally I'm age of consent for sexual relationship. It's so cringy, but you know, I mean, hey, it's kind of interesting, really. Of course, like I said, you know, there's also no shame in getting condoms if you're like under the age of 18, because like, you know, better to be protected than having a child at an underage, because that's not good. That's not good, but you know, that's, of course, I'll leave it at that, obviously. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I could talk about. Apologies if this wasn't that very eventful, but you know, this is kind of a tradition to make a gameplay, like, you know, before I leave and everything, but I kind of basically said everything at the top of my head in my last gameplay, so it was just me rambling and stuff. I said some stuff. Hopefully I get the Switch the Switch 2 when I come back in Florida, so then I can take it with me back to Rhode Island. And the thing is that I love is backwards compatible, so I don't need to bring the old Switch with me. I can literally take that console back to my parents' house and just leave it there. So yeah, that's about it. Look forward to more gameplay, mainly Princess of Angel. Hopefully I'll be able to get back into swing of things when I go to my uncle's place, despite I said I was gonna look for a job. Hopefully that goes well. And I'll just say to you guys, have a good rest of your days, and good luck in your finals, I would say. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next gameplay series. Alright, bye everyone.